Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
The gang. Feels like it's been 2 weeks since we've been here, even though it's been 4 days.
Too long?
Okay, yeah.
I have a funny story to tell maybe a little bit later about my karma and making fun of Christine on Thursday for the mud wasp.
Oh, yeah.
So if anybody's got, just quickly, I got a news Vwap on here from that CPI news pin or from that candle. And you can see prices holding it nicely. And again, here it's finding some support. So
good call. I should throw that on, actually.
Just what other Vwap are we going to use? Nothing else is even in the vicinity.
I mean, the New York Vwap.
Previous days down here at 6,300, 40 points away.
Yeah, but we have our good old.
Oh, New York. Yes.
Yeah. Good old tried and true.
But yeah, I know we are above every level. Like
we're just above everything.
Everything.
New highs.
All-time high Vwap.
Yeah.
Previous days, New York. All the point of control value highs. We tapped this only naked point of control on the chart got tapped in the overnight session on this. I believe it was news. Nvidia came out. Nvidia is going to be able to start selling their H20 chip in China again. I believe it was something. I just did some brief reading, and there was some Chinese GDP numbers that came out too. So that came out better than forecasted.
Yeah, Nvidia gapped up.
Yeah, I guess they're going to be able to sell their H20 chip in China again.
Oh, thank God. I was really worried about that. Just kidding. I don't care.
Good morning, Nina. Oh, by the way, Christine, Nina's got you smoked in the backtesting department. I saw her TradeZella.
I know. Nina is like a bomb.
Nina does not play around when it comes to backtesting.
No, she can do like 200 a day or something like that. And I'm like 3.
Good morning, Anna. So yeah, I think it's going to be a, pull back to the New York Vwap. Like we have orders above on Bookmap. Why is that not showing like that? We have orders above here at 63.46, 63.50. I just want to see if this news Vwap gets taken. That's what I'm curious to see.
Dave, that's awesome. What did you backtest? Was it a specific strategy or like how did you do it? Because I know Nina, last time we talked to Nina, it was she like has something specific, which I do too, but I mean, I'm still pretty new at figuring it out. Oh, the orb. Nice. What orb is my question, because there is multiple time frames on that sucker. 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute. There's a 30 minute. 15 minute. Nice. Yeah, that's amazing. How many?
Anna, do you do any back testing? Sorry to cut you off, Christine.
Yeah.
I was just curious to know if Anna did back testing. For those in the group that have not met Anna or Nina, they would probably smoke everybody here in their trading. So you got to watch out for these two.
Why does it have to be a competition to you, Randy, for everything?
I don't know. Just because everybody's going to be like, why are you always asking the girls a question? You never ask us questions. I could see the guys getting their feelings hurt. So I'm just letting them know why I'm asking the questions.
But then you're hurting their feelings by telling them that everyone's better than them.
No,
it's not. My husband's in the room, FYI. If you hear the peanut gallery.
You're not first, you're last.
No.
There you go. Exactly.
Ricky Bobby.
That's why, Andrew, I got to let these guys know it's
not first, you're last.
These girls mean business.
No participation medals here.
There's enough money in the market for all of us. Let's just say that. But I do like it when girls are good at trading.
So this trade idea that I've been playing with, this trade management, would have worked nicely here off of this news VWAP. My only issue, I wasn't seeing anything coming on below on Bookmap, so it was kind of one of those ones where it was just sliding on no buying strength below it to support it. So it could easily, you know, on a move like this, at any time the buyers could step in and this could just bounce. So that's the reason I didn't take it.
Anna, that's amazing. Congratulations. She's going
Yes,
live.
you got it.
With top 1 futures.
I love it.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Anna. That is so cool. I actually didn't want to say anything, but I've been talking to her about it for the last little bit, and you know, she was just trying to going through the vetting process, right? And I said, like, there's no reason they're not going to call you to live. Like, you're a great trader.
It's amazing.
Keith, I got a news VWAP on the CPI pin at 8:30 Eastern time.
It's very hard to have a short bias. Like, I can see the like smaller moves. Obviously, maybe we're gonna have a gap fill or something like that. But I don't know. Has anyone seen shorts today?
Yeah, I just don't know what structure. Like, we can see this news pin fill and then, you know, get a bounce. Look at where we're sitting on this overnight VWAP, and then back up. Everything on Bookmap is above, really.
Mm-hmm.
You got these orders at 63.30, which is basically the overnight VWAP. The sellers have not been able to touch this basically since that news came in 9 p.m. last night on Nvidia and the Chinese GDP.
Keith, mine's at 35.50 at the moment, but Randy is on ES. So if you're looking at MES, it might be a touch different.
Yes, guys. I actually went through this with Scott yesterday. It was the point of control from ES to MES was 6.5 points difference.
Yeah, they're different.
I am trading ES now because I'm trading 1 mini. So I want everybody to keep that in mind when they see my numbers. I can always do a chart of MES, so we can work off of that too. But I'm trading ES now, so obviously all my levels are going to be on ES.
I can always confirm levels on MES if needed, if anyone wants to know.
Thank you.
But
You can always present your screen too, Christine.
yeah, I mean, it's not that much different.
Well,
Maybe a
looks
little
nicer
bit
than
different.
mine.
I think I'm just gonna, if it moves down, great. I mean, if the whole day turns into a short day, maybe I'll change a bias. But right now, I think I'll just wait for a long opportunity.
I agree.
It's hard to short at all-time highs.
I agree. And I think if you want to get short, we need to see some structure, some rejection off the New York VWAP, break of the opening range low.
Needs
We
to
need
be
to
a
see something
clear
set up, not just chase the first pullback into market open, right?
Agreed. Oh, look what my husband got me.
Oh,
A
bug
fly
spotter.
swatter, a bug killer.
Fly
I
spotter.
don't think it's strong enough to kill these things, though.
So on a side note, whoever was here on Thursday and Christine was ducking and running from the mud wasp and we were all making fun of her. Later that day, I went to a friend's house and he lives out like kind of in the sticks and you have to open this big gate to get into his property. And I open the gate and what happens? I get stung in the ear. I go to whack the wasp out of my ear. I get stung in the hand. There's a nest inside the gate. I got attacked. It was brutal. It was actually traumatizing. And all I could do was think of making fun of Christine. How bad that was.
Oh, Keith, did you watch the podcast where the bug came back? Because you would know. You're like one of the few people that would understand that.
She's got Andrew in the office now full time on mud wasp duty.
On maintenance duty. It's so funny. He's like,
Some heroes wear capes.
yeah. He's putting all these lights up to stop them coming in like at any possible hole.
Filling holes.
Yeah.
NQ hasn't reached its overnight VWAP yet. So with that push up in the overnight, you could see the buyers being exhausted. Taking a little bit of a breather here.
For sure. Yeah.
This naked point of control doesn't mean much. I should probably take it off my screen, but I just had it up here to show you guys that it was tapped in this news in the overnight session. And now we have nothing above us. So we are all done with naked point of controls for now.
Yeah. Definitely could have taken a bit of a momentum short off the open, that's for sure. But, it's okay.
Oh, I was just looking at it, and it's like there's one winner.
Thank you,
2
Andrew.
winners, 3 winners that not would have come back on me on this trade management strategy that I'm using. But I'm not trading off of anything. I'm trading pure momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like the valid entry would have been this rejection of the news VWAP and this rejection of the overnight VWAP. Those two I could have took one, but I just finished saying that I'm really not going to look for shorts until structure set up. So what would that be? I would just be kind of chasing a trade. Once I get more comfortable with this setup and this trade management, you guys will see I will just take trades. But I think, for the next while, I want to explain to everybody what I'm doing. Because even yesterday, I took the trade live with Austin on stream. And before we could even look at the trade, it was already done. And I had a long short position on the screen, and that's it. And I had to explain to Austin, and Austin understood after I marked it up what the trade was.
I mean, this kind of movement on an open where we've had such a move up is very normal.
But I think you have to equate some of the move. If it's going to be on the NVIDIA news, a lot of the move's going to be ES came up with NQ.
Yeah, it's kind of NVIDIA's up 4.28%. It had a little bit of a move down, probably from profit taking. But
now look at NQ at its overnight VWAP. Right, NQ is holding its overnight VWAP. Yeah, ES slid through it, but this is where I'm just in the back of my head wondering if that move up was on NVIDIA news. And then, like Christine said, there's a lot of profit taking right now where you could see this overnight VWAP hold for NQ and then ES to find its support with NQ. Because look at it, and ES is slowed right down now. I'm actually going to delete this naked point of control because I don't want it to be I don't know how to use it after the fact, so I don't want it on my screen because it looks like it's holding that, but I truly believe NQ is holding ES up right now. And these orders at 63.50 came on at market open. And then there was another batch of orders that came off, but watch, they will most likely come back on. Did anybody trade the overnight session? Dave, any trades? Everybody flat right now?
Hi, Daniel.
Good morning, Daniel. And one more thing, guys, I'm going to be doing a video series on my socials of taking the $1,500 I invested into these 50K accounts and turning it into 22.5 grand, which is the payout. So definitely check it out. It'll be just a little clip every day of the trade I took, where I'm at with the P&L, and yeah, just to kind of document it and see how this trade management style that I'm going to be using is going to help me lock in the wins and get this trailing drawdown sorted.
Really tempted to go long.
How'd you make out on the long, Daniel? Did you close at the top there? Did you close as we made all-time highs again?
Nice.
Nice work.
Good old trail.
Well, I think when you're coming into the market open, if you're in a pre-market trade, you got to trail. The first 15
for
minutes. Look at
sure.
what happened in the first 15 minutes. We took out the CPI candle and we're below it now.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would be not feeling very good if you got stopped out and took a loss on that on that long.
Yeah.
And we saw this yesterday where we had the market open. We had, you know, a bit of a slide and then buyer step back in. And then what did price do? It just pushed higher for the rest of the day. Price action looked great yesterday too.
Was it great?
After like that second, third hold of the New York VWAP, and then it just went straight up from there. I liked it. Like I liked it from the sense of like trading the big stops.
Yeah.
Trading the bounce of the VWAP, watching price find support at the VWAP every time. And it made we made higher highs and lower low, or higher highs and higher lows the whole time. Look, Christine, beautiful.
Oh yes, after the morning.
Yeah, after this,
wonky,
yeah.
Yes.
And then nice right here. This was my trade of the day. Break and retest of the New York VWAP. Price structure is beautiful behind you. You don't got to have your stop down here anymore. And what does it do? It just cruises up to previous day's point of control.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have multiple levels to trail your stop. Trail your stop up to the opening range, just below. Trail your stop up to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a nice moving trade. That's all. That's what I meant. I wasn't trying to say.
Red Bull. Jose, are you really drinking Red Bull in the morning? That's hardcore.
I'm healthy, Jose. AG1, buddy. AG1 with a little bit of electrolytes in it. They sell AG1 at Costco in the States now. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh, Evan's pulling out Edgeful. You know, it's we're at all-time highs.
I don't know if you can hear me or not.
I can hear you. I said, you know, we're at all-time highs when you got to pull out Edgeful. Yeah, see again, this NQ looks like, look at the rejection again of the news VWAP.
Can you see me again?
Yeah.
I had to switch my internet out. Sorry, I was. Oh, I didn't? Oh.
No, you must have been frozen.
I couldn't hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, NQ's looking I think I'm gonna get the indicator that prints all the VWAPs for you. I don't have.
What do you
that
mean?
one.
Oh, you don't?
No, the Lux Algo one that puts all the VWAPs on.
Yeah, I have that.
Easy now, Jose. You got to see my hands, buddy. I got calluses too. Any ideas out there, guys? What are you guys thinking? Anybody looking at it? Anybody got a target, an idea, short, long?
I'm definitely wanting to be long, but I think, Daniel, you're long. Off the daily VWAP on NQ.
We knew you were flat already, Jose. Flat's your middle name, brother.
In short, stepped out a small win. Nice.
Well, we got an opening range low set now. I just NQ's trading within, and I'm scared, Keith, on that short idea. If NQ finds support down here at its opening range low and ES is going to break it, you might get stuck. And then ES could bounce. Because look at how much nicer NQ is looking right now, to be honest. You know, NQ could be looking to make a higher low now in here, finding support on that overnight, where ES is just chugging along the bottom. But clearly it looks like ES is lagging behind NQ. I hate to do that. I hate to have that like look between the two charts, but sometimes for me it's, I don't know, keeps me out of getting into trades. Like there's some traders that'll be like, you're silly for looking at the other chart. It doesn't matter. But it's, you know, as NQ finds support here on the overnight VWAP, what is ES doing? It's finding support at its opening range low.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could look for something like this if you really want to be. I think if you want to be short, you're going to want to, trade NQ. I don't know. At least on NQ, you have some levels to trade off of. Like, there's no orders really below us on Bookmap. So what are you going to play it down to previous day's value area high, New York, previous day's New York VWAP? You could try something like that, but look at the risk you're taking on the other side. With the market being as bullish as it is, you enter this short, buyers step in, put their foot on the gas, and smoke everybody on the shorts. Good morning, Will. Nice work, Czar. Good job. Yeah, patience is key. I think we really got to, on days like today, like Christine was saying earlier, we just got to give it a minute and let some structure form, or we could just be, you know, chasing this thing up and down all morning.
Yeah.
And I never realized until Christine said that, you know, this move down could be the profit taking in NVIDIA as the New York market opens. Everybody wants to catch the move from the overnight, sells their, you know, pieces of their NVIDIA shares. We get this pull down to the overnight VWAP on NQ. Price holds here nicely. And ES is just along for the ride, I think. Any thoughts, Christine?
I don't know. Everything like on my Mag 7 is green except for Meta. And yeah, Meta is moving down a little bit at the moment.
I got minus 6,000, Dave. I'm trading ES again, so it's different. I have the ES book map up. I don't know if you have MES up. Great job, Will. Good job. Yeah, I missed those longs last night, but my trade management wouldn't have mattered anyways, because I would have gotten taken out in one candle. Like I would have been out of the trade, which is a great thing, but I'm not having to hold on to my trades. Yeah, I got minus 6,300 on ES, so it's definitely, there's a lot of selling pressure coming in.
It's so funny. Always hard to figure out when you have such like a discrepancy between the Mag 7, which is looking green, and then the futures, which are moving down. Sometimes you have to look at them individually, because if you had a lot of gap ups,
yeah, no, I agree. And guys, for everybody being patient today, and you know, everybody sitting on the sidelines while we're at all-time highs, I think, Christine, what do you think? It'd be more than fair to do a giveaway today, right?
oh yes, of course, be more than fair.
So I think the crew's here, the gang's here for sure. So I think we'll do a giveaway in a little bit. Let's just let this market play out, you know, near the end of the stream. I'll drop the doc and I want to get duck races set up. So we
Oh,
can
yeah.
do duck races.
Duck
Just
race
haven't figured out how to do it yet. So, William, when you say lots of coverage on the shorts, when we see big moves up like this is considered a short squeeze. And you're seeing everybody that's in the shorts wanting to get out. Yeah, so there was an 80% setup coming into the overnight session on the indices with the point of control, and that Zach was saying it got tapped. And if it gets tapped in the overnight, it still counts. So now that naked, like how I deleted that naked point of control, it got tapped in the overnight, so there was no point for people to be on the screen anymore. It's just going to confuse us even more. How's NQ looking?
Slow. No problem, Keith.
We wouldn't forget about you, buddy.
Always going to go in there.
So is this, anybody know anything about bull flags and bear flags? Is this a bull or bear flag on NQ? Or it has to be on a higher time frame?
No, it can be on a 1 minute. It's more like a boot than a flag, but I have no idea.
Yeah, no, like I like the way William will put it in the comments. Christine is just saying about having a wide stop at the top of the opening range and getting ripped wouldn't be ideal, trying to be short right now.
Right, yes, exactly.
Like you want to be moving with all-time highs and stops below the opening range low. Just feels like a better trade because unless some bearish news comes in, like look at how we get this bearish momentum off the open, then it slows down and consolidates. NQ's wedging between its overnight and its New York VWAP and news VWAP. So this thing is gonna, when it wants to go, it's gonna go, and it's just gonna build energy here as it wedges and consolidates. And like I said, who knows? Trump might tweet something, and this thing might just slide right down to previous days New York. But the more probable thing is for price to push higher. Right? News is coming out positive. Nvidia's got that positive news. This tariff rhetoric's coming to an end. So
sort of.
For now it is. I think people are just seeing through the shit. Like I think Trump's approach to like being a businessman, mixing that with a politician is really starting to get harder and harder for him. Where in the beginning he was able to talk his way through a lot of things, but now he's realizing there's a lot more people in government that are going to give him a hard time, or he's got to play ball with, which he didn't want to. So countries are going to do the same thing now. They're going to start putting their foot down, and they're going to start saying, with this tariff stuff. So
yeah.
Like never did I expect the markets to be at all-time highs already, like this early. I thought we would be later in the year.
I know, it's crazy how things move. Have you guys ever read the Anna Cooling price books?
No.
Price analysis? Yeah, I got them years ago and I haven't read through them, but it's really like breaks down volume and price and the correlation between the volume and your candle movement. And when I was trading stocks, that this was like a highly recommended book. But I was thinking I need to start reading through them again, because just to be able to read candles and volume better is helpful, I think, across all assets.
I should check that one. I'm waiting for my book to come today, that Trading Psychology by
Oh,
Yumi.
yeah.
That comes today. I'm actually excited for that. You know, if you really want to be a short, you're aligned with the VWAPs. You can look to take this down to previous day's New York, have your stop above. You can't be up here. I don't think you can be up here at all. Like this would just be. And, you know, you got 3 VWAPs here for price to reject off of. So you can look for that for a short. Let's see if we get a retest of the opening range low here. So now on Bookmap with orders coming in at 63.15 and some orders down here like 63.11. NQ bounced off a nice level on its Bookmap.
Yeah, it's below its VWAP. You might have said that already.
I'm thinking of getting short here. I need NQ to break its opening range low. Patience, patience, patience.
Mm-hmm. Patience.
So 63.10, you know, and 63 down here is previous day's value area low and previous day's New York VWAP. There is orders sitting there. So I could see price wanting to tap it on NQ. You know, there's a 23.120, 23.115, which is, I believe, opening range. Yeah, opening range low. So everybody that's watching on X, you guys can comment and leave your name. And we'll make sure to add you to the giveaway. But if I don't know who you are, we can't add you, obviously. I'm going to take this short.
Okay. I think I'm unsure, so I might hold out. Make your screen bigger. Oh, you're still doing dollars? Why don't you change it to points?
I never thought about that, actually. I got to do that.
Yeah. Do it. It's like so helpful. Oh, and then you're putting that box right on the screen. I understand.
So this is my max profit, how I set the brackets. So this is where I'd want to take profit if this thing slid. But as soon as this cuts 3 points, I'm going to move my stop down.
But you're waiting for the candle to close.
I'm going to, but I don't think I'm going to get it because I think we might find some support here. I'll just take. I'll take my $100 on the trade.
Okay.
Because see how it pinned previous day's value area low on my chart?
Yes.
As those orders filled with selling momentum. And then if you look on my Bookmap, you get a green ball here.
Yes.
Showing me buyer strength. So I could, if this turns here, I could either take a full $150 stop or I could just take my $100 out of it.
Right. Totally.
So I'm up $900 on the day.
Oh, you already had? Oh, yeah.
No,
Because you
from
have
sorry,
yeah.
yeah, because of
I
9
know.
account.
Yeah.
This is where I think the discretion kicks in, and then using what I'm seeing on the charts.
Mm-hmm.
And if this pin didn't happen, I would have stayed in this trade. But this pin and having this previous day's value area high marked on my chart turned me off from wanting to get out of the trade. And the way those orders filled, and we never had continuation. You got to remember the other thing, guys. When you look at my screen, be mindful that it's only 3 points. So this move that looks like a big move on my screen is really not a big move. It's only 3 points back, a 3-point off the bottom. Price is turned.
Nina's in shorts, but aggressive shorts.
Good job, Nina, managing it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what my concern was. NQ finding support at its opening range low when ES looks like it's just going to slide down to the previous day's New York.
Right.
Like, look at that. ES looked like it was headed perfectly for previous day's New York. And what does it do? NQ finds support at its opening range low.
Mm-hmm.
And now let's see if the buyers step in and smoke everybody. Yeah. Even smoke them up to here and take out the stops that are sitting here.
Right.
I don't know why my previous day value area highs are different on this chart. I must have not changed it. Yeah, no, it's 60. I didn't change it. I don't know why that's not moved. That's so weird. Oh, I didn't move it. Now, whether or not price bounced on ES off of that area, does it matter? Or just look at that. Now look at that now look at that pin. Call it a doji hammer, whatever you want to call it. This is where I think trading this style is you got to be, you know, very discretionary. And watch now, ES could tip right over here again. NQ rejects off its New York VWAP. I just think if you're going to be shorting, you want to be shorting for a bigger move, short NQ.
Yeah, NQ's rejecting it to New York.
Yeah, I don't love the shorts at all, guys, to be honest. Good work on minimizing that loss, Dave.
Yeah. Break. Retest.
Yeah, no, I agree, Jose. This could easily be a fake out here. Like I said, NQ could come up and take out these stops here and then pull right back down. So you're going to want to see a break of the New York VWAP and a retest and a push off it. And ES is going to follow along, but we got a ways to go before we get there. By the way, everyone, I don't know if I told everyone I'm sick right now. So if I sound crappy, I feel crappy. Yeah, let's see if NQ takes this little previous lower high here. But if you look at NQ on Bookmap, it is, everything's sitting above. So
Just had to wait for the morning to shake out.
sorry, Christine.
Just had to wait for the morning to shake out.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you were short bias, which.
Well, I don't know how you could be.
Yeah.
What are the boys doing on ASFX? Everybody looks flat there too. I was looking at it along now, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if maybe NQ can pull back a little bit to its news VWAP or New York VWAP and test it. I think it'd be a great entry for a long.
Yeah.
Be a little early on ES, but clearly I think there's some room to go if we pull back. NQ still got some room up to its opening range high. So the CBD's gone from 8,000 to minus 5,800. So oh. I'm going to drop the Google Dow. On a side note, Miles is having full-blown conversations with us now, but every 5 words make sense. It's the weirdest thing. And then every now and then he says something in perfect English.
Cute.
Perfect grammar. He'll be like, okay, thank you. And then he'll go back to gibberish.
Yeah.
It's
so cute.
Yeah. I dropped the doc, guys. So feel free to please get your names on there. If you're in a trade, just don't worry about it. We're not going to do the giveaway just yet, but I just thought I'd drop it in there for everyone to have a look.
So which is your New York VWAP on ES, Randy?
Blue.
What color?
Blue.
Blue. Okay.
Blue. And red is the news.
Mm-hmm.
For me, red is always some sort of like news candle or some sort of event candle.
My news and New York VWAP were one and the same, so I just deleted the news.
Yeah. No, for sure, totally. Yeah, this is where I don't hate the longs, guys. ES is forming some structure. We've taken out these previous lower highs. You know, ES is going to probably have a little bit of a battle here at New York and the overnight of these VWAPs. But like I said, if NQ keeps pushing higher, it's going to pull ES up with it. You know, the Mag 7s look good, except for Meta was the only one. Christine pointed that out earlier. But I think Meta came out, Austin put something that they're coming out and they're investing in too. They're going to build, I don't know, a bunch of data centers. And Chirag. Dave Woof. Who's Jose C? I think we should take his name off the list. He's not on the group, is he?
Jose?
Oh, Jose. That's who that is. Oh.
I was like, are you being?
I don't know. I'm sick. I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Trying to find my humor. It's in there somewhere.
Somewhere. Okay, what are we going to do here?
Yeah, guys, this is just as soon as you say that candle happens. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you're not in a long, just hang tight. Let's see if NQ is going to retest its New York VWAP right here.
It's not wasps, it's earwigs. Swear.
What's it? Isn't it earwig? I don't know what an earwig looks. That's not a wood bug.
An earwig. I don't know what to say about earwigs. They're disgusting. But not as bad as scorpions, so I'm fine.
Ew. Yeah, these things are hideous.
Yes, they are.
Those are earwigs, guys. Oh.
I have an NQ. Nice. Good job, Keith. Nice job, Dave. Flats from now on. Jose, how many
know who that is.
do you take a week or like a day?
Nice work, Keith. Love it, buddy. W's in the chat.
Yep, killing it.
ES just looks so much crappier than NQ. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. NQ rejects its, or ES rejects its New York VWAP, and then NQ pulls back. So my whole theory goes out the window.
They are correlated. It's just you never really know who's leading who.
Can you guys hear a screaming child in the background?
Nope. Not at all.
He thinks he's an adult and can do everything himself.
Yes, my kids think that too.
He's going in the shoe closet and putting our shoes on and walking around in our shoes.
So cute.
So Evan's looking at a short on ES.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's got it marked up.
2 days, 6 trades a week. Okay, Jose. What?
Like I said, I got to see this start to look ugly for me to want to be short on ES.
Yeah. I also just like General Mag 7. I understand they're not shooting to the moon right now, but none of them are looking like incredibly weak to make like a good move down. Although maybe that means nothing. So it'll be interesting to see I mean, I could see the short taken on ES from its New York
Opening range low. I don't think I'm going to do anything.
Option swings. Nice.
So, William, how do you find, we've been having this discussion actually, options in relations to moving the futures market, where, these calls and puts and these walls, sometimes you get so much volume in options it actually sways the futures market. Do you have an opinion on that? Like it's something we've been exploring. We don't trade, any of us doesn't trade options. There's a few people that we know that trade options, but like none of us personally trade options. So I'm curious to know that as people are now looking at Bookmap levels for options and using that for futures entries and exits.
I love the idea of option swinging. I swing just regular stock buying, but I'd love to like figure out how to do that with options.
Well, how much did Sanglucci make on Friday on his option swings on one of his like, it was crazy.
$6,000 or something.
Yeah.
This is boring.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, like, I don't know. When you look at NQ, how do you want to short it? Me personally, I think if ES can break its New York VWAP, you can see a very fast move up to the opening range high, and then probably another pullback.
They do want to bore us. They're not paying attention.
We got 10 people watching on X. Guys, drop your names in the comments, and we can put you in the giveaway.
Win an account.
Right, giving away a 50K Elite Challenge account to Top 1 Futures. So
nice.
Drop it like it's hot, as they would say.
Right. Comes down to expiration dates. Right. Okay. Interesting.
Cool. Well, you're going to be our options guy, William. So
yeah, get your answers ready.
Let's keep this conversation always going because we love to learn, right? So, and for all we know, Christine will start swinging options with you.
Yeah, you never know. I want to do, I'm going to butcher this, so someone give me the name of it, but you, like if you own 100 shares in a stock, you can sell the right option, the right for someone else to buy the options on it. And then make a premium. What's that called? Someone tell me what that's called. Covered call.
I don't know. Covered call?
Yeah, then you make the premium fee. Is it? I don't know if it's called a premium fee, but you make the fee on allowing someone else to buy your shares or to buy whatever. Anyways,
come on. You're hosting a live stream here. You know these things.
Can you explain it better, Randy?
I don't know. I know nothing about options.
When you buy the underlying stock as well as call option. Yeah, that. William, I want to start doing that because I often own 100 shares of a stock in swing trading.
Yeah, Nina, I know it's tough. It's tough. Andrew, are you long on NQ or yes? I'm going to assume NQ.
Yeah, Nina, it's very confusing. I'm also the same way. Like 1 second I'm like, okay, I'm longs, and then the second I'm like, ooh, maybe not. Like right now, I'm like, okay, shorts.
Maybe a short down at previous days, but look at NQ. It's not even breaking the news Vwap. Here we go, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, guys, what to say. I'm sorry.
That looks.
And always remember, this is not financial advice. Christine and I have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah, literally no idea. Oh, I'm sure there's tons of arguments you can get into, William, about trading. People are so opinionated about certain parts of trading. But yes, trading, very similar to gambling in a lot of ways, especially day trading. And some people are so against day trading. And then us day traders are like, oh no, it's the best. But it's actually really hard.
I think a lot of people don't understand it.
No.
When they think day trading, they think we're standing on the floor yelling and screaming at the monitors and you know, like we're, yeah, I don't know. I don't think people even understand trading in general, to be honest. People think what happens, people think something's easy and then they dismiss it. And then they think if anybody's trying to do it, that they're doing something that's just easy. And it's like, then why didn't you just do it?
Yeah.
Like I've had quite a few friends and family kind of in the beginning, like kind of like smirk at me when I say that. And it's just like, okay, cool. And then I started putting out content. Before you know it, they would slip up and be like, oh, I just saw your video. And I'd be like, oh, you actually watched my video now, right? Before you were laughing at me. Now you're probably subscribed to my channel watching all my videos.
Yeah.
Like they're hating and they're hiding in the closet. Like it's just funny.
The Russell, yeah. Yeah, good idea.
Great job, Keith.
Yeah.
Buddy, that's the biggest W of the day right there.
Yeah.
Self-awareness, man. 450 away from passing that thing and you can feel it coming on. Dude, you'll make 450 in no time. Like it's Tuesday. We got the whole week still. Like if you pass this combine by the end of the week, like that'd be great going into the weekend. Excited for you, buddy. That's awesome, man. Yeah, W's for Keith all day long.
Yes, William. I always looked at day trading as my active income, and then my swing or whatever else on the side would be my more passive income because it takes so much less time. But day trading, you're working, you're sitting here working. But there's a lot of money made on the daily with day trading, whether you're doing it with options or without or futures or whatever. There's just money floating in the air. You just have to learn how to get it. But that's why it's so hard. Can't be easy, or like everyone would be rich.
I agree. I can't remember, someone was telling me something about figuring something out in the market. And I was like, if I figured that out in the market, I would own the banks.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like if I knew the secret answer, I would own the banks.
Yes.
Have it all. It'd be working for me. Chirag, I'm going to guess, are you Czar Trader? I'm just looking at the Google Doc. I know I've seen you in the chat before, but I don't know if you've made. I've never seen your name on the doc, so just curious to welcome, buddy. Glad to have you here. I'm gonna do the giveaway. We're gonna do the giveaway soon, guys. I just dropped the Google Doc in in the chat on X to see if anybody's gonna join, but I don't know how it works on X. There's 11 people watching, so if you guys don't want to be part of the giveaway, perfect, Chirag. So I just make sure that I'll call you by your first name when I see you in the chat. Guys, this price action is gross right now.
Especially not looking for shorts. If you're looking for shorts, it's not horrible. But going into all-time highs, coming in with a bullish bias, this price action sucks. If you were more bearish, it's not actually that bad. You could have gotten in on that third candle on the day and been great.
Yes. Yes.
But like I said, it's just hard. Like, you can't walk in today at all-time highs thinking, okay, we're going to go down. But it looks like Evan's like...
Yeah, he's just short my workout here.
Yeah.
But look, we'll come and tap these orders at previous days New York.
Yeah. Gap fill, go down to, yeah, previous day in New York. I have $1,000 left of drawdown in my account. Yeah, worth the wait. It's hard sometimes, I feel like, the short sellers, because shorts move so quickly that when you're in a short and it's taking so long, it's like it's not the norm, you know? You kind of have to just chill, and it can be difficult because sometimes when you're in a short, they just go, right?
Well, that's the thing. That's why I think when you see short sellers, they have big P&Ls because it rips. And then on the other side of it, it's just like shorts are one of those things when it just slides, it slides.
Mm-hmm.
And like that feeds that, adrenaline or whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't want to say like, like a jump, but not like it feeds you when you watch, like if you're watching Bookmap and you're watching price slide and there's no levels and orders are coming on below you and they're just slicing through those orders. It's a different kind of feeling.
Good job. TP hit.
Nice.
Really good job.
Let's go.
Stairs up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That used to be my when I used to post something on Instagram, when I was in a short, I'd be like, I took the elevator down. Fuck the stairs. Nice job, man. That's awesome, Dave. Good work. Is this straight to funded with Top One or with Tradeify?
Hi.
There he is.
Good morning.
We're wondering where you are. You want to get your name on the list for the giveaway, bro?
Okay, Randy, I'm going to be right back. Grabbing another coffee, okay?
Yeah. And Ak, on a side note, I sent you a DM on Instagram. Please, can you have a look at that when you got a sec? Yeah, I took a little short, for like 2 points, this new trade management style that I'm doing. And then Dave was in a nice short. Keith actually had a nice long. So it's been one of those days. Like if you got in at the right time, you could catch these little moves. But the shorts have clearly been in play. But we've all been debating, being at all-time highs, how can we really short the market right now? And we were waiting for structure to form it on ES. We had a pullback to the New York Vwap and a rejection off it. So, definitely it's looking more shortish. But when you look at NQ, you don't really get the same vibe as it, made a higher high, took its VWAP. So Andrew, I didn't see your name on the list either. We're going to do this giveaway pretty quick, so. Yeah, Evan's still in this short. He's going to take it down to that all-time high VWAP I think he has on his screen. Oh, he might have actually taken profits. It's funny, Evan's got a short marked up on ES and a long marked up on NQ. Yeah, I'm debating on taking another quick short with you here, Dave. I'm in. Let's see if we can tap these orders at 63.10. Let's see. Come a little more. We're going to find some support here at 63.10. You're going to bounce on me. Gobble these up. No. Let's take one more crack at it here. Oh, the buyers are really holding their weight here.
Hello.
Hello. I took another short.
Nice.
But it looks like we might have found some support here at 63.10.
What's that yellow VWAP you have on?
Previous days, New York.
Huh, that's definitely a different spot than MES.
Where is it on MES?
6307.50. Someone confirmed that, but that's what my like automatic.
Yeah, I got mine at 63.11.
Here's a random question. Do you guys have any things that you do at the desk that like stops you from just staring at the charts? Yeah, okay, Scott, you got it. I have taken up like I got a sketchbook and acrylic markers to like so I could do it at the desk so that it would almost like distract me from needing to trade. Does that make sense?
That's
Watch you guys.
not a bad idea.
No, it's not a bad idea at all. I'm
No.
just wondering if anyone else like does it, you know? Because I think some people do. It's like you have a hobby, right? But if you're kind of keeping yourself busy, still obviously having the charts up and things like that and waiting for your right entry versus just trying to jump in because you're seeing something because you're sitting here watching. How's your trade? Where did it go?
Sure. I was just looking at NQ for a sec.
Yeah. Draw clouds. Exactly. I got to work on my clouds, Keith.
You have to show us the clouds. Everybody wants to see. I've been getting tons of comments. Where are the
Yeah.
clouds? We want to see the clouds.
You're actually horrible. I look at them. I'm like, oh my God, those are the worst clouds I've ever seen. That's okay. We'll get better.
I want these orders at 63.10. They look like they're going to want to get tapped here. I just am losing my patience. This is the one thing that's really with this style of trade management. It's because you're looking for such a short move, you're expecting it to happen so fast. So if you're in this trade for like more than a few minutes, like I think Nick Jocelyn doesn't stay in a trade for more than 5 minutes.
Right.
Where I'm used to being in a trade for 20, 30.
Yeah, and I mean it's a very short stop. You know, it doesn't have a lot of room.
No.
You know, so it's like you really have to get, the goal is the momentum, like the momentum play.
Yeah, like the spillover, right? So I was watching us come up to these orders here. If you look at my book map and see right there it goes. And I'm actually going to close it because, again, we had that same thing. You see those orders filled, and then now there's still another 300 orders on here on Bookmap.
Yeah.
That means that buyers, to me, are filling these orders back at like this is going to be a very contentious. This is going to either spill right through this or it's going to bounce off here. I'm up almost $200 on the day in each account. I don't need to give back that $100. So I'm just going to take what I got out of the trade. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what are you at for the day with those two trades?
I'm up 180, 190.
And are you going to quit now, or do you have one
I'm
more?
done. No, I'm done.
Yeah.
If I can make 150 a day on the account, I'm done. That's kind of what I'm going at. So. Ack's asking you how the back testing's coming, Christine. I would tell you Ack, but she's pretty slow. So
I'm really slow.
Wait till the end of the year.
Yeah, I've done 50 trades in the one session that I have, which is my like New York Vwap trades. And then I just started another session with just New York Vwap trades, but just a different management style. So it really depends on what I have going on in life. If I have like some other stuff, then I won't spend any time doing it. And then when I have more time, I spend some more time. So it's not going to be a quick process, but every session I do, I get something out of it, right? I get a little bit more practice. I have no time limit. I have no deadline to reach. Yes, I want to get 1,000 trades back tested, but for all I care, it could take me an entire year. Yeah, looks like it's going down. On days like this, you know, when we came in, we're like, oh, I can't be short. And then you look at this, I'm like, I don't want to call myself an idiot, but.
No, like, you can't say that. Really?
No, I'm not like, I don't know where the market's going. But when you come, sometimes, and we've talked about this before, how the bias stops you from seeing what's actually happening. Because if I looked on this day now, I'd be like, this is clearly a short day. I mean, break of the New York, comes back, tests it beautifully, another great move. Like, those were the plays, you silly Billy. Exactly. But because you have a bias coming in, it almost blinds you from being able to see that, because I'm looking for it to go long. So it can be very confusing. Sometimes you're going to have days like that where your bias is just totally different from what's happening, and it therefore stops you from seeing it. And it happens. It just does. And that's why sometimes it's good to see, because almost say to yourself in the morning, like, especially when you're a day trader on the 1 minute chart, I understand everyone wants you to look at the overall time frame, but we were above everything this morning. Everything was telling us that we needed to be long bias this morning, except for the 1 minute chart. So coming into the morning and saying, I'm just going to look at the chart structure, what the 1 minute chart is telling me, and take trades off that. Like, to just be more fluid with your bias rather than coming in with a set.
See, and that's something I've been wanting to talk about, because I think as like intraday, market open traders that most of us are, you got to wrap your head around being long and short, but at the same time without that turning into tilt, if that makes sense. Like, because even on this trade I just took, And this is going to come with like the mental repetition of doing it over and over again. This trade would have worked out for my 3 points. And Nick talks about it all the time where Price he'll take his 3 points or whatever out of the trade and it'll keep going down or keep going up and he'll be totally fine with it. So I think once I get to a place like my trade would have worked, it would never have touched I would have gotten 3 points out of the trade and I would have had my stop at the close of this bearish candle and I would have got stopped out there. So I think just, seeing it over and over and over and over again.
I'm not sure. Randy might have an answer for you.
Just Top Step.
Just Top Step, but what?
And actually, Apex does not.
No,
Apex
but they have a trailing drawdown, don't they?
Only until you get your funded account. Once you're funded, like once you hit with Apex, once you actually hit so 53,000 is a target with Apex. Once you hit 52,100, the trade drawdown locks.
Yeah, so, Nina, that makes sense. Basically,
none of that makes sense.
What?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said none of that makes sense.
No, Nina.
Oh. Yeah, no, great. That's
because you're playing the opening range trade, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So you're looking at, okay, if it breaks out the top, this is what I'm going to do. If it breaks out the bottom, this is what I'm going to do. Excuse me.
Whoever is in the chat, guys, go give Nina a follow on Instagram, man. She does she throws her TradeZella stuff in there, like this great info. So.
Follow you. What's your Instagram?
Yeah, Nina, could you drop your socials for everyone, please?
Why did I say that so weird? What's your Instagram? It's like I'm 1,000 years old.
Yeah, Ak, I'm pretty sure. Top Step and Apex don't have consistency rules.
And then what's the other one? It's not the futures desk, but it's the one that you can get daily payouts on.
Take Profit Trader.
Take Profit Trader. I've heard good things about them.
Yeah. So what I'm planning on doing is, as soon as I get these accounts to their payout, I'm gonna do. You guys will get to watch it, do it all together. But I'm gonna do multiple Take Profit accounts, Apex accounts, so we can actually see as a group. What account offers what and what consistency and how to manage these things. And then it's going to be super cool. I'm excited for it. That's my big goal this year. Ak, please make sure to check your Instagram. I sent you a DM, bro. I don't have I thought I had your personal number. I don't. How did you make out on that short, Dave? Did you end up taking it, or you didn't take anything? You know what, guys? I'm already feeling a little.
Lock it out. Lock it out. Okay. Are you gonna lock out all night?
But I have to uncopy them.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so just.
But if Inna's watching, she's gonna hold me to it. So.
I know. Nina, post your Instagram if you want, or I can ask you privately if you don't want to share it.
I can send it to you.
Okay, great. Nina,
have you good trading content.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Christine.
Inna and Nina, if you guys haven't joined, we have a girls' Discord hip happening. It's just girls only. Sorry, boys. It's not crazy active, but just, people post in there. And
you don't think that we can infiltrate it, Christine? You don't think that we can
I pick out anyone that has a man name or looks like a man. But you could. There might be guys in there. You may be in there. It's not like we talk shit about boys. It's just some women actually in the trading space find it hard to be around the dirty talking boys. I'm fine with it, but not everyone is, and I get it.
We're gonna get Davina. We're gonna get Dave to change his name to Davina, and he can be our mole. Dave, go in there and find out what's going on in this girls only chat.
Noble 22. Love it. Follow. Nice.
Oh, that's weird. It won't let me print my screen when I'm streaming. Interesting. Hey guys, can I get a P&L check from everyone? Do you guys like the P&L check thing that Austin does? If you don't want to share P&L, you could share percentage or something, or just how you made out on the day, wins and losses. It's not about dollar amount. Just would like to know how everybody made out today, right? And there she goes.
Yeah.
Christine, how could you not be short? Look at that, guys. Look at this.
I know. I just sometimes I'm just not.
The more you,
finger on the pulse. Let's just say that.
The more you take this, put this on your chart. Like, look at this trade would have held up through that next move, the pullback, and the next move down again for my 8 points. So it's very interesting to see this.
Randy, I'm going to send you the Chart Queens link. Can you add it to the chat? Because I'm not connected to the chat.
Yeah. Nice work, Keith. Chart Queens? That's
Yeah,
kind of aggressive.
What?
That's aggressive.
Why?
Why can't it just be like chicks and charts?
Why would it be that?
Just joking. This Chart Queen sounds very like you're like oppressing us males.
Oh, okay.
That's what it sounds like.
Sure thing there, Randy. I didn't make the name FYI, but no, it is not oppressing you males. I just sent it to you.
Oh.
Nice.
Everybody's free to join, even the guys. Let's go and take over the chat. So very interesting today. How these trades are playing out with this 3.3-point system.
Let's just remember that if I come on stream another day and say, oh, I can't imagine it moving down a lot, just press the short sell and you're going to be up for the day. That's the moral of the story. When we think it can't possibly be a short day.
Well, in all honesty, I was going to wait for previous day's point of control to be taken to look for shorts.
Yeah, now it has.
And now it has, right? But it was already, you could have called this way back up here. But again,
yeah.
Did Rebecca take anything? Let's have a look and see in the chat if Rebecca did anything.
She's a resident short seller. Oh, she did.
Yeah.
She hasn't posted the markup, I don't think, or did she? Yeah. Short was the way.
She got it at 752. Yeah, so she took that short.
She's probably up 1 mil. It's just so funny because you still look like Tesla's down a little now. SPY is down overall, which makes sense. So sometimes, even though the Mag 7s might be up, you still like that's only such a small. I mean, I know they're the Mag 7s, but you still have a lot of other stocks in that group. So
I think it's time for the giveaway, right, Christine? What do you think?
Sure, let's do it.
Makes me so happy to honestly see the same names in this on this wheel every week, because it's just like this little community of ours is growing, and it's just a great feeling. Like honestly, I love it. So we are grateful that for everyone that's you guys that all tune in and we get to have our little banter and our fun little mornings. So it's definitely a great
And
time.
great job for following your plan, guys. I feel like everyone did really well on that.
Oh, it's great. Like
Mhm.
nobody FOMO'd into anything, which
That
was
we know of.
oh. Do you want to tell us something?
No, I'm saying that we know of.
Oh, the way you said it, we thought maybe you were.
Eh.
Okay, let's actually, before I hit the push the wheel, did anybody FOMO into anything? This is a safe place of honesty.
Place.
Safe space. No, I think we're good.
Let's do this.
Oh, Dave closed that short. Nice job, Dave. Okay, let's do this, guys. Who's that winner chicken dinner? Oh, obviously.
There you go.
Obviously, the guy that wins the short. Oh, Dave.
Sure.
Dave, who would you like us to donate your challenge account to?
Yeah.
Good work, Dave. Yeah, double winner is right. Well, I think we're good, guys. I think everybody's good. Ack, again, please remember to check your DMs on Instagram. I just noticed you didn't. And
he knows you told him that like 7 times.
And he hasn't checked it yet. So I gotta hold him accountable. I gotta get his personal number. So great job, guys. Everybody, great job on the patience. Great job on the shorts. Keith, great job on the one long. Good read there. Nice little catch. And yeah, everybody, enjoy. Thanks, Zach. Enjoy the day. We'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna try and get a guest on tomorrow. So
Who?
Everybody enjoy your day. Now the market's pulled. Like, yeah, I would. What is there really to look at to trade it? Honestly, what are you gonna short it down to?
Yeah.
All-time lows. But no, we'll see everyone tomorrow. Everybody have a good day.
All right, bye guys. Thanks. Stream ever. Yeah, because you won.